Alright, so we about to do legs today, and if memory serves me, I believe I got stronger, but I should definitely be sore, especially by tomorrow night. So we going for it. We're going for 4 rounds of each exercise, and I believe there's like 6 exercises. Let's get first. We're gonna actually stretch, but we're gonna do active stretching. I learned the difference. Let's do it. Remy Roy, Ruckus, yeah, yeah. Cause I'm a 10-figure nigga from the east side, nigga. I'm a 10-figure nigga. What does that mean? That means I'm worth 10 figures. How could that be when you came from niggas? Niggas and niggas is the same thing, nigga. Cause I'm an east side nigga, born and raised in the mecca of the illest. Rappers, pimps, players, killers, and drug dealers. Empire State where your only option is winning. That'll be a villain. Capitalize off of niggas. Use as pawns as you thrive off of niggas. Why your history seem to only lie about niggas? When truth be told, you relied on us niggas. Cracker ass niggas. I know some niggas, they some cracker ass nigga. Yeah, they black, but still act like cracker ass nigga. A pity a fool, Uncle Ruckus ass nigga. You can have them niggas. No, not the Uncle Tom.
Do you think any of us will look back in our lives and regret the things we didn't buy? Or the places we didn't go?
Annie had an earring on a weekend.
Of course.
So they dropped by Minute Clinic at CVS, where Annie got checked, got a prescription.
Life is a war. And there are people out there and there are things out there that are trying to take you down. Things are gonna go wrong. And when things go wrong, it's pretty easy just to say, you know what, I'm gonna stand down or I'm gonna give up. And you can do that. But I think no. I think keep fighting. And you keep fighting, and you keep fighting, and you keep fighting no matter what. And you never quit. You never quit. And if you feel like your life is in a place where you can't get any lower, and you don't think you can find any way out, good. Because that means the ultimate challenge is ahead of you. It means you can only go up. And it also means that things are going to be tough. Things are going to be tougher than anything you could imagine. But that storm that you're in, from your perspective, it seems like that storm is enveloping the whole world. But I'm telling you, it is not. The storm that you're in is hard to see out of that storm. It's
Got
hard
it
to
pumping,
see.
man.
It seems like the storm is everything. But the storm is not everything. And it won't last forever. You can get out of the storm, and you will get out of the storm. And when you get out, you're gonna see the sun again.
Ooh.
But right now,
Don't have enough energy? Don't have enough time? Is that what's stopping you right now? Don't have enough money? Is that the thing? Or is the thing that's stopping you? You.
Excuses sound best to the person who's making them up. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get off the pity party. Telling everybody your sad and sob stories, trying to get people to show up to your pity parties and your pity parades. If you ever see me in a Rolls Royce, a 6 or 7 star hotel, living my life to the fullest, don't get jealous of me, because I worked my ass off to get it. Nobody handed me nothing. Wake your ass up. Awaken the It's go season. It's time for you to take advantage of the access and the resources that you have in your country and your community. You got a problem with your life, you got a problem with your environment, do something about it. If you want it, go get it.
Recognize the excuses are not valid. They're conjured up, they're fabricated, they're lies. And how do you stop the lies? You stop the lies with the truth. But the truth is, you have time. You have the skill, you have the knowledge and the support and the willpower and the discipline to get it done.
The fruit of everything good in life begins with a challenge. Everything is uphill this life. And it's not going to come to you, and it's not going to fall in your lap, and it's not going to be something that, oh God, it just was so simple. It's always going to be difficult.
If you want it, you gotta go get it.
This is your chance. This is your shot. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your place. This is your opportunity.
It's my time. It's my moment. Tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. It's your dream. If you want to have it, reach your one up and reach it. If you want to have it, rise and grind.
You still got work to do. Stay on that basketball court. Stay on that football field. It's grind season, homie.
Oh, you mother. Oh, shoot. Woo. I know what that'll feel like when your legs turn to jelly. Ah. Thirty more seconds. Oh, this doesn't help. 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
No something. The bigger your dream is, it's gonna stand the harder you grind.
Oh, hold it, motherfucker. Hold it.
Listen to
Hold
me.
it. Hold it.
It's a leprechaun.
Hold it.
You ain't green.
2. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, yeah.
Here's for leprechaun.
We going straight to the sit down.
And you're not green.
Oh. Oh, no. Whew. My
I'ma say
motherfucking
it
legs
again.
are swollen.
Luck is for leprechauns.
But blood
and you're
pumping
not
to
green.
it.
What I am telling
Like,
you
nigga, what
is
the
that if you're
fuck?
willing to go beast mode,
What are you doing?
whatever you want. I'm a living example.
What's
You can
next?
start from nothing. Start from
The
nothing.
lunges.
Story. Mom was a teenage mom. Start with nothing. Grab hands. And you ain't green. Luck is for leprechauns. And you're not green. I'm going to say it again. Luck is for leprechaun and you're not green. What I am telling you is that if you're willing to go beast mode, you can have whatever you want. I'm a living example. You can start from nothing. Start from nothing. You know the story. Mom was a teenage mom. Start with nothing. Grandma had 14 kids. Start with nothing. 2-bedroom house, 1 bathroom. Mom got kicked out because she had me. Start with nothing. Start with nothing, high school dropout. Start with nothing, homeless. 12 years to get a 4-year degree from the university. Start with nothing if you are willing to grind. I believe effort, and you've heard me say it. You might come from prison. You might have a father that can give you everything your little heart desires, but you will not outwork me. Listen to me. I told you. I want you to think about those goals. I want you to taste them. I want you to internalize it. I'm not asking you to tell me what your goals are because I'm interested in hearing everybody go, I couldn't possibly do anything with it. Listen, this is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you to dream your dream because I want you to feel it. I want you to taste it. I want you to know how close. I want you, just like when the weather is changing, you can feel it. I want you to be able to feel when you're getting closer to it and closer to it. But more importantly, I want you to know when you dream your dream that there are other people who are dreaming the exact same dream. You might be the ant, and the ant has very little, but he's determined. He's strong. He has a dream and a goal, and he'll do whatever it takes. And I need you to understand that the bigger your dream is, the earlier you're going to have to get up. The bigger your dream is, the earlier you're going to have to get up. The longer you're going to have to stay up. The bigger your dream is, the more effort you're going to have to put in. And for those of you who raise your hand and put up 70%, you'll never see it. You'll never see it. For those of you who are 70% beast mode, 30% gazelle. When you said to yourself, when the ball comes out, this is what I want to accomplish, you're not the only person that wants to accomplish it. And now I ask you this question: what do you do when 1,000 other people want exactly what you want? What do you do?
Some of you are in the darkest of darkest valleys. I don't know what you're going through, but I know what you need. Hope. And I want you to know that beautiful things can come from your broken pieces when you give your broken pieces a chance.
It is okay to be scared. It is okay to cry. But giving up is not.
I just want you to know that it's not the end. It matters how you're gonna finish.
I don't care how dark it look for you. I don't care what they have said to you. I don't care what the verdict is. I don't care what the haters say. It ain't over. No matter what happens to you, it ain't over. Ain't no such a thing as over. Do you know, man, that you can actually mess your life completely up? You can jack it all the way up, and you can turn around and get it right. Do you know that you can be divorced multiple times and still be okay? Do you understand that you cannot have a degree and still be just fine? Now, whatever you've been through, whatever that is, guess what? You're still here. You have a great life in front of you. But your great life is in front of you. It's not behind you. Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you asked God for. You just got to quit tripping while you're in the process, because the process is necessary. You may not see it now, but when he gets you on the other side of it, you're going to see exactly why it went that way. And you're going to be okay with it. Pull yourself together and quit tripping, because you're in the process. God is processing you. He ain't through with you. If he was through with you, you would not wake up in the morning.
When you feel like giving up, don't. When you thinking about giving up, don't. When it look like you ain't gonna make it, keep going. When they tell you you can't, come on, man, who are they? When they tell you to put all your stuff back on your desk, don't do that, man. Don't do that. When they tell you you're not gonna make it, don't believe them, man. Don't believe them. You got to be relentless.
And I'm saying to you, what if all of us took that attitude after we face a rejection and a no, or we have a meeting and no one shows up, or somebody say, you can count on me, and they don't come through. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and saying to yourself, it's not over until the sweeter the victory. See, what you become in the process is more important than the dream. That's far more important. The kind of person you become, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting. Oh, it's just something that you get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, you're a different kind of person. You walk with a different kind of spirit. And people know that you know what life is, that you have embraced life. You knew it was hard, but you did it hard.
Serve and advocate for those in need with critical resources that improve their well-being. Earn your Master of Social Work degree online.
People have this reoccurring nightmare that there's some thing, some force that's got a hold of them and it's holding them down and they can't break free. No matter what they do, they can't break free from that force. Well, I'm here to tell you that thing in your nightmare, that thing that's holding you back, that thing that's dragging you down, that thing is you.
There are two fundamental attitudes toward life and its sorrows. Those with the first attitude blame the world. Those with the second ask what they could do differently. It's much easier and much more gratifying to your basest desires to blame someone else for your misery.
You know what's so funny? We want people to make guarantees to us, but we're not willing to make guarantees to ourselves. That's the problem with some of you. You always want to blame other people. You owe you an explanation. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you? You need to put yourself...
I want to encourage somebody out there who's thinking about quitting and giving up. Somebody who has been praying for years for things to turn around. You're thinking about quitting, you're thinking about giving up. You are folding, you are caving in. This is for you.
You're in this storm and you're down on your knees and you're cold and you're weak and you feel like this is the end. You have a choice to either give up or keep going. Give up or get up.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Stay in it. Stay focused.
When you fail, try again and again and again. You just take one step at a time.
It's hard, but it's worth fighting. It's worth believing. It's worth mustering yourself up, standing up inside yourself. It's worth fighting relentlessly, never giving up. I love the sun, but things don't grow because of the sun. You have to have some rain. And you've got to stop looking at rain in your life as something bad. My greatest moments didn't come from my greatest moments. My greatest moments came from my greatest defeats. Because it was during my defeat that I had to find a way to get back up. You thought for 1 minute that you broke me. You got me twisted. I am not phenomenally skilled, but phenomenally willed. I will not give up. I will not surrender. I will not quit. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop running towards your dream. Stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. Keep your head up. Stick your chest out. Continue to walk with pride. And know that if it was easy, everybody would do it. It's not going to be easy, but we have what it takes. There are rough times that are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass. Don't say I'm having a bad day. Say I'm having a character building day. Don't look at night as darkness. Look at night as a new beginning.
getting some space right next to each other. No middle seats, just an Amtrak away.
So, you know, if you study people who are at the pinnacle of anything, you recognize that to get there, motivation was maybe 1% of the formula. Maybe. 1%. And I'll prove it to you. If you want to become a world-class bodybuilder, say an IFBB pro, what that takes is you have to train twice a day, 6 days a week. You have to have 8 meals a day. Your calorie intake is regimented. Your meals are pre-planned and pre-cooked. You don't eat according to taste, you eat according to function. So my trainer, for instance, will eat and go, "What are you eating?" And he'll have chicken that was boiled without salt. And he'll have like half a kilo of it. "Well, what are you doing?" He says, "I'm taking in protein." He doesn't say I'm eating, he says, "I'm taking in protein." For him, it's functional, it's not taste-based. Then, you will probably have to train for a minimum, and this is if you are a genetic phenom, you'd have to train for a minimum of 10 years before you could get the skill and compete at an average level with an average global bodybuilder. Average.
It burns!
So why am I telling you this? All of us here at the beginning of a new year write these things called New Year's resolutions. And then New Year's resolutions, number 1, yeah? Number 2, change my boyfriend. Number 3, get into shape. Yeah? Number 3, get into shape is somewhere in the top 3. So what do? You go to the gym, you get a gym membership. Yeah? You go to the local Nike store and you buy like all of your gym gear.
Woo!
You are going to the
kicked
damn gym.
My ass.
You go to YouTube, you subscribe to all of the fitness channels. You go to Instagram, you follow all of the fitness.
It's a matter of motivation. It's a lack of goal setting. It's a lack of action step. And really, it's apathy. They believe the bullshit that they've been shoveling for all these years to make themselves feel better about not having the success that they truly want and they think that they should have, or that somebody else around them already has and possesses. People that succeed are often the hardest working. People at the top of the game are often the hardest working. I tell people, go sit on your house, go sit on your couch and die then. You know, I mean, what more can I do? Oh, you don't want to exercise, you don't want to eat right, you're going to start tomorrow, you're going to start Monday, you're going to start January 1st. Go and sit on the couch and die. That's literally what you're doing. Life is short. There's so many small little things that people can do immediately to start changing their day, changing their life, and start to move that needle forward. But all too often, people don't have the motivation to do so for a lot of different reasons. They'll blame their parents, they'll blame their upbringing, they'll blame their current situation, the fact they don't have money, or their boss does this, or their vehicle did that, and it's all bullshit. Everybody's completely responsible for themselves, for their success, for their failure. No matter what happens, if a comet comes and crashes through the roof, now you got no place to live, what are you going to do about it? You're going to sit there and cry, or are you going to start digging yourself out? You're going to find a place to go and stay and start to clean up your house and move all the rubble and start to rebuild immediately. Don't sit there and whine and complain. Sure, you can feel bad and you can be a little depressed, but it shouldn't stop the action of moving forward. We're all humans. We all have the emotion, me included. I am not a perfect person. I have my ups and downs and highs and lows just like everybody else, but my action is what matters most.
You, on the other hand, you just sit on the sofa watching the same old mind-numbing propaganda
and you think that's normal, and you pretend you're so special. Well, Uncle Mike is here to tell you you are not special until you start doing the things to make you special, to make you stand out, to be the one who is the example. Because everybody listening, everybody watching can change your life right now, this moment, right now. The very next decision you make will take you one step closer or one step farther from your goal. That's it. I don't care what you did yesterday. All I care about is what you do next. And then after that, and then after that, and then after that. That's the only thing that matters, guys and girls. That's what motivation is. Motivation is simply doing what is necessary to achieve the desired outcome. Without falling backwards, without making excuses, without pretending that you're so special. Because you're not. Nobody is. None of us are. The only thing that will make you special is if you start doing things to make you special. And being average, being lazy, not special.
The most important step for us to take in life is our next one. But why was your feet stuck in concrete? Your feet stuck in concrete because we're afraid to make enemies. We're afraid to speak into our mind. We're afraid of being in that group of people. And when you walk away, we're afraid of what they might say behind your back. All that fear clouds your brain, clouds your thinking. One thing in life, we're going to always have haters. Embrace them. If you can walk on fucking water, trust me, the haters are safe. You can walk on water because you can't fucking swim.
Ah! Last
Swim.
minute!
Embrace the fact that people don't like you. You should do something right.
And anybody, not just Navy SEALs, but anybody that can accomplish anything that is hard. One separator is that they really want to be there. There's some people that get inspired, and that inspiration moves them to try to do something. And only those people who have been there a million times in their minds and have lived in that water and have suffered a million times and realize my legs may break, my knee may break, my bones will hurt. I will be the closest I've been in my life. I will be miserable.
22.
And accept that. Because what
23.
happens when you get in a horrible situation in life, your mind, I call it a 1 second decision.
Ah!
Situation in life, your mind.
Tired. Tired. Too tired. Nigga.